Kaarawan nila noon kaya't nagpasa kami mag-inuman ng mga kasama ko. Nagluto lang kami ng bulalo at adobong manok para lang may maianda kahit konti. Mga alas 6 kami nagsimulang mag-inuman sa may sala.
When TikTok people dragged idols for asking pick me, she got brutally called out for those childish, immature, embarrassing expressions. She tried acting cute and clueless, but over 3K comments absolutely cooked her. Absolutely cooked her. Clueless. But over 3K, she tried acting cute and clueless, but over 3K comments absolutely cooked her. For eating because how dare she eat, implying one young got hate doing this too. When TikTok people dragged idols for asking pick me, she got brutally called out for those childish, immature, embarrassing expressions. She tried acting cute and clueless, but over 3K comments absolutely cooked her. For eating because how girls for acting pick me, she got brutally called out for those childish, immature, embarrassing expressions.
The truth behind why singers are always late to concerts. Many singers frequently arrive late to their concerts, leaving fans waiting for 2 hours or more. For example, Lana Del Rey is almost always late, and what's worse, fans pay for tickets and wait endlessly. What they finally see isn't even her in person, but a pre-recorded hologram projected on a big screen. Then there's Madonna, who once showed up over 4 hours late. So why can't singers start on time? In reality, most arrive at the venue in the afternoon, but don't go on stage until around 10 p.m. Even though Sabrina Carpenter's concerts only last 90 minutes, she often spends time before the show scrolling through TikTok and taking photos.
Alam mo ba? So what is this idiot I wrote about? You're entitled to 3 wishes. No more, no less. So, tell me a first wish.
I wish you to be free.
Am I truly free?
And my second wish, I wish to give my third and final wish to you. What will you do with the freedom? And you must come join me at my palace. I am certain you will find it there. This is my beautiful daughter, Sue.
And it is.
And Regina, my wife, the queen.
Hello.
You call me.
My wife's heart belongs to another man. Queen Regina, can you find the man who can own this mirror?
You are queen.
Please, take this to her. How is God will allow me to achieve this? You can't trust you. God will allow you to give her this life. If you truly care for my daughter.
You gave me my freedom, gave me a chance, and I'm confident for that I'm already for dead. But just as you freed me, so must I now free your queen. Forgive me. We are free to be together.
The palace guards about this place. They know it's from this country. They know it's Jesus can't be taken. So we will never be together.
You are Grandma's life of all the snakes in all the world. That is what you chose. You wanted the bird to be traced back to me. You never loved me.
left you?
I wanted to kill children. You killed him. You are no longer of any use to me.
I can't live without you.
There is no way we will ever be together.
It's one way. There is one wish. I wish to be forever. You look about your face on the face. To never leave your side.
If I keep out your wish, you will be with me forever.
Awaken the genie in my robot. You're entitled to 3 wishes.
Everyone had gas masks in their hands, but as soon as the toxic gas was released, no one actually wore them. The moment the gas spread, all eyes turned to the bird locked in a cage. The bird was safe, which meant the gas was fake. Just then, another train passed nearby, releasing real toxic gas. The passengers inside that train were screaming in pain. Seeing this, everyone was stunned. The rules of the game were clear. There were 8 compartments in total, and 4 of them contained real gas. Each mask could only be used 5 times, so making the right decision in every compartment was critical. Even one mistake could mean death. In the first compartment, everyone wore their masks. The bird survived, meaning the gas was fake, and one use of the mask was wasted. In the second compartment, they wore the masks again. This time, the bird died, so the gas was real. In the third compartment, Tom said the real gas would come later, so this one must be fake. Everyone entered without masks, and the decision turned out to be correct. In the fourth compartment, Tom argued that real gas would need more space near the ceiling. Then a heavyset man mentioned that in this train model, every alternate compartment had electric devices installed underneath, making it more likely for real gas to be present there. In the fourth compartment, some people wore masks, while others didn't. In the fifth compartment, real gas was released. Those who weren't wearing masks died instantly. Silence filled the entire compartment. In the sixth compartment, according to the heavyset man's calculations, the gas should have been fake. Everyone entered without masks and survived. By the seventh compartment, things became even more difficult. 2 deadly compartments were still left, and there was only enough capacity for 1 more mask use. The heavyset man panicked and admitted he had identified the train model incorrectly. Up until now, they had survived mostly by luck. Everyone put on their masks, and the gas turned out to be fake. Now it was clear that the last 2 compartments would definitely contain real poison. Everyone had gas masks in their hands, but as soon as
Make life delicious.
The scientists deliberately spill an entire barrel of oil onto the floor. Then, one of them pulls out a newly created yellow liquid and carefully drops just a single drop onto the oil. Within seconds, everyone's eyes widen in shock. The yellow liquid begins to spread rapidly, and before their eyes, it completely swallows the oil. It turns out to be a special kind of bacteria that feeds on grease and petroleum products. Just 1 drop is powerful enough to consume an entire barrel of crude oil. Suddenly, the woman standing nearby screams. Her shoes start to melt because the bacteria is eating through them too. One of the scientists quickly calms her down, explaining that there is nothing to worry about. Her shoes are made of plastic, and this bacteria eats anything derived from petroleum. Within minutes, all the oil vanishes from the floor. After finishing its job, the bacteria destroys itself. Seeing this, everyone cheers, realizing that this liquid could one day be used to clean oil pollution across the world. The scientists deliberately.
After the officer died in the line of duty, his squad car was later put up for auction. And when his son found out, he scraped together all the money he had.
I opened my son's Instagram live and saw he was standing on the edge of a building. Welcome to Fact or Cap. What the hell? What was Justin doing? I could see the lights popping up on the corner of the screen. Guys, I had no idea, but today Mr. Foley told us that Red Bull gives you wings. Today we're going to test if that's cap or not. No, please tell me this is a joke. But I could see he was on the roof of his school. I instantly swiped off the live and dialed his teacher. Hello? My son is on the roof of the school. I think he's about to jump, but she just laughed and said, Sir, those doors are locked. There's no way he's up there. I swiped back onto the live. Now there were more of his classmates up there, and they all started yelling, Chug, chug, chug. I swiped back to the phone call and yelled, Oh my God, you have to hurry. He's about to jump. I was already jumping in my car, sweating through my clothes. But I heard her say, Wait, no. The door is locked. I can't get up there. Locked? How did they lock it? I swiped back to the live and watched as his classmates were pushing things in front of the door to the roof, all standing in front of it so nobody could stop him. He was getting ready to jump again. I couldn't let my son die because of Mr. Foley's dumb lie, so I broke every traffic law just to get there. I was speeding with one hand, watching the live with the other. Okay guys, Mr. Foley better have been telling the truth. Kids were typing, do it, and fly Justin, and I was going 90 down that residential road. I screeched into the parking lot and saw him up there. I was almost out of time, and just as I burst through the school doors, I heard them yelling, Justin, don't jump, but they were already counting down. I ran up the stairs and saw multiple teachers pounding on the door to get onto the roof.